Welcome back, everyone.
Hi
We're
guys,
finally back.
long time no see.
Doing the Monty. See you, Will. It's been since the 5th of November, I think.
I think Josh has looked back. The 5th of November was when we done the 4th section, part 4. This is part 5, but it's now, what is it, the 17th of December. So it's been like 6 weeks since we done the last one, and this will be uploaded soon because you'll be waiting for the 5th section. And this is the section from...
We don't have a mic today, just saying we don't have a mic. Forgot the clip mic, so hopefully the phone audio is good enough. We're going to speak a bit louder.
Yeah, well I'm loud anyway, guys, you know that, so you'll be able to hear me, I would have thought.
We planned this because we're in a tight schedule. We're cruising every 2 days, and we're going to cruise tomorrow, so we'll be even further away from the Montgomery. This is about close as we can get when we're on the Llangollen. Any further, and we get further, it's 50 minutes to here.
It was a change of plan. We might have come here with the car, walked the section, then walked back.
Yeah.
But Andy usually does 2 to 10, 2 in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning. But he's had to go do 5 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
One time we planned something like that.
Yeah, so we planned it today. So bless him, we're with Will still at the moment, narrowboat Will. So he kindly has driven us here.
So again, Will's that's another favour.
Yeah, so he's driven us here, and then by the time we've done the walk, hopefully Andy will finish work and he'll come and pick us up, won't he?
Something interesting's happened to the canal. I will show you in a minute.
I don't know why.
Where are they? Abermule. I believe they say it. Probably not.
Abermule. It's probably not like that, guys, so don't worry. Abermwl. It's probably completely said something different. We don't pronounce things very well.
We're walking to Newtown today.
And then we're walking to Newtown.
Well, the official end of the canal now is Freestone Lock. Past there, I think they sold that little bit of land off, so it's not owned by the CRT anymore. We're still going to walk that into Newtown and go to the Newtown basin.
I'll show you where it ends, and then Andy pick us up.
It's only 4.5 miles today.
So it's not a long one today. It's probably take us quite a few hours because we stop and start. Josh has got the drone. It'd be not. Ooh, Josh, I can see a bit of blue up there. Ooh, you never know, guys. We might have a bit of blue, but don't hold your breath. Yep. See you soon.
So, as you can see, there's something a bit off at the moment with the canal. I don't really know what's going on there.
No,
it's really
probably literally gone down about probably 3 foot.
Yeah.
I would have thought.
I don't know what's going on here, but the canal is pretty much empty. The pound is empty. It might just be this pound. I reckon there might be a leak somewhere.
I reckon there must be because it was right up to the side of the canal.
Yeah. So, I don't know what's going on, but there's a leak, which is not really good.
Yeah.
Oh well. This is still
the
a bit of
water's
water.
still here, a little bit of it, but probably only about 6 inches, I'd say.
So I could not actually find anything on why the water level is so low in this pound online, and that's probably because the Montgomery is not a priority at the moment because you can't really navigate this part, so it's most likely just a small leak in somewhere. For most of this last 5 miles down to Newtown, the River Severn sticks very close to the canal. Luckily, there is still a little bit of colour left. This looks like our first victim of the day of Storm Barra.
Right, so unfortunately I forgot my little tripod leg as well for the gimbal, so I'm going to hold it now, which is better because I'm closer to the camera anyway.
I always forget something, guys.
Two things I've got this time. We're at an unnamed bridge. It's not bridge 147 because that's where we started.
Yeah, not bridge 148.
148 over the next one, so this must be 147A.
Maybe. It's not got number on it.
But this is yet another time the A483 crosses the canal.
That's the only downfall with the Montgomery.
Yeah, as we keep saying.
Yeah, as we keep saying, is the A, but it's still beautiful.
Yeah, this one's not just lowered the road. This one's at least actually built a bridge for the canal, which is good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately though, it's like a tunnel again, no towpath, so we've got to go around.
Yeah.
Which is alright, but it's good to see. This is one less crossing they have to build.
And you can see how low the water is by this. We'll show you in a minute.
Ridiculously shallow. Yeah, let's get on with the walk then.
So one thing I've noticed with pretty much all of these Montgomery Canal locks is there always seems to be a bridge before you enter the lock. I don't know why that is. You don't see it very often on other canals.
Right, so we made it to
Biles Lock.
hopefully.
BYLES.
Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is lovely, another lovely cottage.
Beautiful cottage.
This pound though, the pound that the lock takes you up onto is totally fine.
This is fine, this side.
It's just that pound there between that lock and the next one.
We just wish we would know. We just met one of our
Subscribers.
viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, you're finding in the last 5 miles, are you?"
Yeah, didn't want to be on the vlog, but really nice guy, lovely dog. And he said he didn't know what's going on there either.
No.
We were hoping we might see the leak, see where it come from, guys, but we didn't see where it was. But this is right up to the top.
I'll search up, see if I can find out
Yeah.
where it is.
We might be able to find out what's going on with it.
But yeah, a couple more locks.
Yeah.
And then we're at the end of the part they're going to restore, I think. I'm not sure. But that's the end of the part that's in water, and then it goes on to just a cycle path.
Yeah.
Which won't be as nice, but we'll see.
Nice.
There's
We'll
probably
still show you.
There's still bridges probably, and old relics from the canal. So let's get on. As you can see,
Look at this, guys.
the balance isn't very good.
You can see it better from there. Look, these two massive trees down, and Josh is climbing on them.
Yeah, as you can see, there's two massive trees down. If we walk down here, this is a stone bar, it is. But look at that, 2 trees, same spot. God, they're huge. If we walked down here before though, this wouldn't have been it.
No, we wouldn't have seen this. It's lucky we've left it to this late. Cool.
I'm just going to chill here. Over the canal.
I might have to go on there, and you might have to get a photograph on my phone. I'm not as brave as Josh. I'm not going to stand on this bit. Yeah, look how massive it is.
Wouldn't want to be moored here when that fell.
Crikey, I don't think we've much left of Olive.
Oh mum, it's starting to crack, quick, get off. It's starting to crack.
Don't be stupid. I think it'd take my weight. Yeah, it's massive. And that one, that's not quite as big, I don't think.
Newhouse Lock is the last of a restored trio, which would suggest to a random passerby that the canal is more fully navigable than is the case. So one thing I have to admire is the pure dedication and work that the Trust do in maintaining these locks for when the canal is ready to open. Wow, wouldn't this be a mooring?
Well, I've got to record this section because this is probably the nicest mooring we have ever seen on the Montgomery. Probably in general as well.
Absolutely beautiful.
I've never seen it mooring
I
this
think
nice.
it'd be different though if you had to. This is all open at the moment.
The road's all over there,
Yeah,
the
right
river's
away
away, no railway,
Oh, it's just beautiful.
plenty of solar, beautiful
It
views.
reminds me of the other part of the Montgomery where there are a couple of swans there, remember? That was a beautiful spot as well. But there's nobody, I'll tell you what, along here, we've just seen that one man, haven't we?
And a woman.
And one woman, and that's it. It's so lovely.
And it's such a nice day. I'm getting hot in my jacket on the 17th of December.
It's
It's about 13, 14, maybe even 15 degrees.
I don't know, let me have a look on my phone.
No wind. It's not sunny, but it's
Well, it
bright.
says 9 degrees on my phone, but
It feels like.
but you're just right today. I've got a vest top, a jumper, and another fleece, but I'm just right.
But this,
walking.
the day we moor here, wow.
Oh, you never know.
Well, here come 2 people.
Oh.
We've seen those 2 already, haven't we?
Oh yeah, this is the two. Yeah, this is the ones we saw earlier, and they're just coming
Right.
back the other way.
Onwards to Freestone Lock. the
Yes,
last lot.
Freestone Lock.
towpath in default of 1 along the Severn is the pleasantest and easiest walk along the valley, wrote Brian Waters, the poet and topographical writer in Severn Stream, published in 1949. I do have to wonder, with the raging River Severn being so close to the canal, if it's ever actually flooded so much that it's come up to the canal. This to me looks like it used to be an old swing bridge, but now it's permanently down, and when they go to restore it, they're likely going to make it back into a swing bridge.
So we've made it to
Abermule Aqueduct, Aberbechan, and it's got whatever that name is. Aqueduct is triple arched and spans Beechan Brook, where there are the remains of a corn mill and maltings hidden between the trees. Bridge 153 south of the aqueduct has the place and date of construction, Brimebow 1862, cast into it.
This is the last aqueduct of the Montgomery, I think.
Yeah.
I think this has been like the most aqueducts I've ever seen on a canal.
Yeah, we've got quite a few on here.
Yeah, what a lovely little pleasant one to end it on.
Yeah, beautiful. And we've got the next... Well, Freestone Lock is the next... Oh, okay.
My arm's really aching.
Alright then.
It's a shame this is the only time the sun shined this day.
So guys, this is a very sad sight actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit depressing actually.
It's the only abandoned lock cottage on this whole canal.
Yeah, Freestone Lock. And it's really sad. Look at the lovely cottage. It's just
Rack and ruin.
rack and ruin. It's a shame. And somebody's graffitied it as well. Well,
What is interesting though is the old gate is actually still in there.
yeah.
It's all rotted away, but the metal is still there. All the wood is rotted, which is really cool. That's really cool to see. But the reason this one isn't restored is because the official navigation where they're going to restore it to is down there to the last winding hole, I think.
So it won't go right. It does
I didn't know I thought this would be restored.
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't
thought there'd be a winding hole just out there, but there's not. This part of the land, this part of the canal was sold off, and that's the reason why it's been built over a bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be. It's just a shame. I don't know whether it's subsided
Maybe
or what.
once they restore the whole canal, maybe they extend it to Newtown itself, find a new route. Well, I don't know. They can use all this route down there. There's an official cycleway all the way down to Newtown, apart from the little basin. That's it. That's the only part that's been built over the basin. I don't know why they ain't restoring this part and just putting a winding hole further down there. I really don't know. But
A lot of work, I suppose.
it is interesting though, and it shows you what these locks would look like if they were abandoned.
Yeah.
And it's lucky. It's quite lucky actually, because the Montgomery isn't in that stage anymore. It's come out of that stage. They've restored all the locks. They've restored everything.
Yeah, all the locks are like, they've got the proper gates on them still.
If it was like this is what the Herefordshire and Gloucestershire canal is like. It's a bit like this. It's one of those canals that's almost completely filled in. Everything's abandoned, and that's something that's going to take a lot longer. But it's got everything done. Everything's almost done. It could be a lot worse. It could all be like this. Every lock could be abandoned like this.
But it's not. Every lock's in lovely condition.
Except for this one, the last lock.
Yeah, which is sad. And to see a lock cottage like abandoned like that is quite sad, because they're so lovely and so kept lovely. The lock cottages, aren't they, Josh?
Yeah, it's a shame.
But we're having a lovely walk.
Yeah.
And I thought this wasn't going to be as beautiful, and I tell you what, it is as beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's our cue to end.
There's a little path that goes off the side here into a nature reserve, which was once an old sewer works, which has been abandoned now. This building here was an old wharf, still standing to this day.
Sorry guys, the navigator said that was the last lock, but it's not. There's two more abandoned locks. This is Dolphinoir.
Dolphinoir, D-O-L-F-O-R lock.
This one is in considerably worse condition.
Even worse
Than the other one.
And there's a house just on, as you're walking down the right. There's not much
There's
left of that.
There's one more lock after this one. It's called Rock Lock.
Yeah, site of Rock Lock.
Yeah, site of. So that
And
tells me
it's,
there's not much left.
I'm going to have to spell this. Well, we'll let you know when we get there anyway, that one. I'm not going to attempt to say that name. But yeah, this is even worse than Freestone Lock.
This is definitely bringing back vibes of the first walk in it.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I don't know why this is not going to be restored. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out why.
Because you've got, it reminds us of when we first started, and it probably will you guys, because it's no water there, overgrown, not quite as bad as the first bit. But it wouldn't take a lot really to do this. But I
reckon there's something about permission or something.
Yeah, it's probably land, because there's like a fence right the way across.
Yeah.
Just
like I was saying to Mum, the only reason the Grand Western Canal down in Devon was not joined up with the K&A is because of land disputes.
Yeah.
We were going to build an extension to Bristol, and it was never built. If it was built, then we could go all the way down to Devon.
Back in those days, the landowners were very snobby, and it was like the canals were like lower people in the canals then, in the late 1700s, 1800s.
6 are wide. The only reason that's so wide is because the guy who owned the manor there didn't want to see the canal.
Yeah, he didn't want to see the canal. That's why it's really wide at Wixall.
On to Rock Lock.
It really is quite sad to see these quaint little log cottages in such disrepair.
this is a very interesting find. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
This is why I kind of do like abandoned canals, because it's just interesting to see
We've lost all the water.
how it's aged in 85 years without any maintenance. As you can see, this bridge behind us, we believe it's bridge
154, we think.
Yeah. It doesn't tell us though, the Nixon guide now.
No.
But oh, it's so cool.
No, actually, Josh, you got 153 was Freestone. The other little bridge that was with Doleful Lock, that must be 154.
Yeah, 155.
155 then it probably is.
But there is a road down here that might be lower, so this might be 156. But we don't know.
the sewage place is there, and I was just saying we were over there. Oh, it doesn't smell, Josh, does it? This ain't too bad. And then we've got walking past this bit over here, and got a lovely whiff.
Yeah, at this point it becomes a national cycleway. So it's all concreted. And I think the concrete path follows the canal, or the path of the canal. So I think most of the canal is filled in. So we're going to be looking at trying to find old relics now.
But it's all the Montgomery, the towpath. It's been fantastic.
Oh, got a whiff of it then.
Oh,
Jesus.
we've got to move on.
I imagine this final stretch down to Newtown to be pretty naff, but it's actually quite nice, and I think it would take a lot of work to get it here to Newtown. Look at all these trees you need to chop down.
So this has got to be it. Freestone lock. It really is sight of, because there's nothing left, is there?
No, site of rock lock.
2 reasons we can assume that this is where the lock is. 1, because it's higher ground, and 2, because there's a beautiful lock cottage up there.
Lock cottage, I think.
So this is it. There's nothing left for this one.
And the site of rock lock is I'm not even going to attempt to say it. LLANLLWCHAIARN. So good luck with that, guys.
There's
We're
about
not
a
even going to
mile
attempt
left
it.
of the canal to the basement, and that's it really. We're coming into Newtown now.
Yeah.
So that's the last lock.
Yeah.
This decomposing lock cottage is perhaps the last sign of Rock Lock. And this is one part where we can't follow the canal line, and we have to walk around this alternative route. This looks like it used to be part of an old bridge. By the 20th century, Newtown's mills were mainly mechanized, and while some used water power, others were steam operated and received their coal by canal. The last to do so were the commercial mills of Jones, Evans and Co., manufacturers of blankets, shawls and knitted goods. When they closed in 1935, they were still using 20 tons of coal a week, mined by the collieries at Shirk. It was delivered by Tom Moody in his narrowboat Endover, bearing in mind the ever deteriorating state of the Montgomery Canal. The round trip from Shirk probably took around a week to complete, and it was doubtful whether he was able to carry on any other traffic. When Jones, Evans and Co. closed in 1935, Tom Moody stopped work, leaving George Beck as the last surviving boatman on the canal, until the breach at Perry Aqueduct the following year put him out of business too.
So, I think this is it, guys. I think we did it. This is as much as we can walk on public land of the canal. As it enters Newtown here, it's like on an embankment, and there would need to be a lock to get up here. So what I'm thinking is this isn't the original. I think actually it was down here by the side of the
there's
house.
just this
down
dip
this little
here.
ditch.
When you're dipping down this ditch, I think the canal was here, just where we're sat.
The canal actually enters into this building behind us, but this building was built on top of it.
Yeah, a factory, some sort of factory.
And yeah, that's pretty much. This is as far as we can walk on public land.
Yeah.
There was a basin, Newtown basin, just down there, which I'm gonna get some drone footage of, and we'll see what we can see. Might be some street names and stuff.
I think it does say on here. The canal is dry south of Freestone Lock, which we know, and of course ends short of its original terminus. The once busy basin and the last half a mile or so have vanished under housing, although street names recall what was once there. The entry to Newtown must now be made on foot. It is a pleasant walk, which is, I think, probably the next section.
So yeah, we're here, guys. I'm here.
Yeah, and thanks. We did mention it in one of our vlogs, but it's either 16 million or 17 million pound. There's been I don't know. I think it's a government fund.
I think it was before we did our second walk.
We found out about it.
Yeah.
Thanks to Colin Head,
Yeah.
who lives near the Montgomery, which we met up with.
Just as we're doing these videos promoting the canal, £16 million.
Yeah.
It's in the budget for the canal.
Which is brilliant news. I don't know whether it's going to go right to Newtown. I've been told by one of our other viewers that it won't be, but I don't know.
Maybe in the future.
It's really nice, this.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be all like built up all the way, but as you can see from the vlog, it's mostly lovely countryside again until you get to this little bit. So yeah, I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed it.
Dad's going to meet us here. He's going to pick us up in a minute.
Yeah, he'll be here in a minute, I think.
But yeah, that is the end of the series, guys.
Yeah.
Sad. There is one part we haven't done. We haven't done the Guilsfield arm. Maybe we'll do that one day
Yeah.
when we're back.
Hope you really enjoyed our Montgomery as much as we did.
Yeah.
We absolutely loved it.
This 5-part series.
Yeah, really
I
enjoyed
can't
it.
believe we walked 35 miles.
Yeah, 35 miles, not all one.
Actually,
Like I
no.
said, we weren't
Well,
going to do it in one go.
We have technically walked it because we walked the 7 miles, the navigable part as well.
Yeah, we also
To get the car. We
Yeah.
walked that.
we also walked that bit as well.
So we
To
walked the
go
whole
back and
Monty.
get the car.
Um,
So yeah, glad. Really hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe because half
Yeah,
of you
because-
don't.
Next one, guys, we'll be doing the Shrewsbury Canal, won't we?
Yeah, we're
Which
going to do a
has
little.
Has the oldest surviving iron aqueduct in the world.
Yeah, we're going to do a little. Well, not much of a document. Josh reckons we can't walk much of it, but we're
No,
going to
it's
do a
fine.
little thing on that.
We'll see what we can do. It will more than likely be less of a walking video and more of like my Ashby documentary one and my Prees one.
Yeah, Josh should look up and look
It'll
into
probably
it.
be a hybrid because I prefer doing these ones than the documentaries.
Oh, we love these walk
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
We just love exploring the old history.
Yeah, and we thought it was going to be a drab day today, and it's turned out being
lovely
lovely.
day to end it on.
Beautiful.
Sad.
Yeah, sad, but we're going to leave you guys there. Comment, please, and subscribe, like I said. Become a patron if you want, or just give us a little donation on PayPal. It all helps towards maintenance of Olive.
Cost us a lot of diesel, didn't it?
And a bit of diesel in Olive. Even put a bit of diesel in the car so we can do these sort of kinds of things. which is brilliant.
But that's documented. We documented the Monty now. I think we're the first people to do it.
Yeah.
So
And I think all the local people have loved it, which is good.
I hope you all enjoyed, and see you in the next one.
See you later.